Hi, it's Natalie with Homeschool Natalie Mack. So I just finished going live, but I didn't let anyone know I was going to go live. But I had lots of viewers on, but TikTok doesn't save that live, so you can't watch it. And I really felt the topic was important. So talking about election resources or civic resources, that's what I wanted to do this quick recording to upload. So I am an iCivics educator. I was selected to become an iCivics educator. I'm also a Retro Report ambassador. And so I will tell you a little bit about those programs. You can actually message me in a DM if you want to know more. So we're talking about civics resources, election resource. Today is an amazing day. It's a day to really take advantage of being homeschoolers, to really make sure your kids understand why today is important and what you're doing. If you haven't already early voted, you're going to vote. Take them with you to the polls. They need to understand the process from A to Z, like what's expected of them when they get of age where they can legally vote. This is an amazing opportunity. So what resources have I used? Well, for the past several years, not this year because I'm teaching a model diplomacy class. It's still open. So if you have a high schooler who loves international affairs, jump in. Someone just signed up yesterday. We've only had one class. The next one is Friday. It meets Eastern Standard Time at 9 a.m. It's only $50, and we're going to talk amazing things. We just talked about the South Sudan and humanitarian intervention in the South Sudan. So I'd love to have some more students, but we got a nice amount right now. But if you want to, definitely message me about it. So I digress. I squirrel, but I want to tell you about that class I'm currently teaching. But in the past, I have taught for several years in a row civics classes for homeschoolers on Zoom. I loved the experience. It was absolutely amazing, helping these young, brilliant minds of homeschoolers really kind of hone in on what civics is about, what elections about, what is our government, what type of government do we have, what is their role as they become old enough to be engaged. But it starts when they're young, understanding civics and engaging in civics. Right? And so it's not something that all of a sudden you become an adult and you go, oh, now I need to be a civically engaged person. Right? Now I need to know the things. No, you are homeschooling parents. So now it's the time to make sure your homeschool students grow up educated to understand already once they are legal, they don't have to do all this research other than studying the issues of the day and those who are running in the election. Yes, but the process and why it's important, all of that should have been learned as a homeschooling family. So when I've taught these civics government classes in the past, what have I done? What resources have I used? I've used iCivics, which is an amazing resource. It was founded in 2009 by Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. Of course, she's long passed, no longer a Supreme Court justice, right? But it is a nonpartisan. That means it doesn't take party sides. It's not a Republican or Democrat. Those are the two main parties that we have. Yeah, we have independents, but the two main parties, we have a Republican and Democrat. So this iCivics is nonpartisan. I've also used Retro Report. That's RETRO, and then the word report. And that is amazing. I love their video footage. The things that they produce that are so appropriate for our young people to learn about events and incidents in history and how they impact today and even current day things. So Retro Report. So I am a Retro Report ambassador. So Khan Academy, many of you probably already know about Khan. Did you know they have civics and government resources? Khan is spelled K as in kite, H-A-N, Khan Academy. Old-fashioned Google, which is not old-fashioned, right? It's been around forever, but it is my jam. It does what Google does best, Chat GPT. You can put in both of those search engines and find resources for teaching civics as a homeschooler. C-SPAN, that's C as in cat, hyphen S as in Sam, P-A-N. C-SPAN, nonpartisan, great information, great resources. National Constitution Center. It's all about our Constitution. It has no party favorites, right? And so it's located in Philadelphia, but they have an amazing array of virtual programs and platforms. And so these are the resources that I have used when I was teaching civics and helping my students that I had in my own home, as well as other students that jumped on virtually to learn about civics. iCivics, Retro Report, Khan Academy, C-SPAN, National Constitution Center. If you want me to recap them, just message me. And so I just wanted to talk about that. Now, why is all this important? Because we homeschool, because we can teach this, because it's an opportunity for learning, right, and engagement and helping our students understand why today is so significant. What is the importance of today, right? They need to know the difference between the electoral college and the popular vote and how our elections are based on both of those, right? And so it's really important. Like, what's the difference between the popular vote and how many electors does each state have? Yes, all of that. You can do it, mamas and daddies. You can do it. You're homeschooling, you can do it. You can put it on your agenda to do it. And today is not too late. Even if you feel like, oh, I should have been teaching this a while ago leading up to the election. Yeah, that would have been probably more beneficial. But today is not gone. It's perfect day to do it. So drop in the DMs. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me some comments. Give me some hearts. I also have a free 30-minute consultation that I have often posted the link to in the descriptions of these TikToks, where if you need assistance to come alongside you in your homeschool journey, you have questions, we can also book follow-ups. I also have master classes, so hit me up. And I'm also doing this Model Diplomacy International Affairs class. It just started last Friday, and we've only had one. And so someone just signed up yesterday, but we have several kids in the class. It is an amazing class. It is based on the Council for Foreign Relations. Their CFR is the abbreviation for them, and their resources are amazing. Last Friday, we talked about the humanitarian crisis in South Sudan. So in Africa, in South Sudan, do you know how South Sudan became independent? Like, do you understand the role the U.S. played? All of these things is history, government, civics. I just wanted to jump on because, I get excited. I love homeschooling. It's been one of the best decisions we've ever had that we've ever made. And I'm thankful every day, even for the sacrifices, even for being on one income. I feel like this was one of the best decisions for our entire family. And so we're down to number 5 being in 12th grade. The other 4 graduated college, and 2 of them finished grad school, and 1 is currently just started grad school. Yeah, it works, y'all. It works. So hit me up if you want the free consultation or you need more. We can do some follow-ups. If you need the resources I mentioned, anything like that, hit me up in a DM, all right? And if you want to join this Model Diplomacy because you have a high schooler that would benefit, it's only $50. It's still open. Message me, all right? Okay, take care.